Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win Safe with Blackburn Rovers, currently in the Premiership. My name's Pete, and yeah, we're having a good season. We're playing quite well. As you can see, we're second in the league behind Liverpool with 12 points from 12, so we're unbeaten so far. Early doors, we haven't really played anyone. You were here for the Crystal Palace game where we went 1 down and got back. Everton then, we went behind early on to Everton, and I thought, here we go. We usually struggle against Everton and Aston Villa, but I thought, you know, we rallied well. We came back, we got back level terms, got ahead just before half time. They equalised then as well just before half time, but second half we blew them away. Very strong show in the second half. Villa, totally unlike us, we come out totally dominated from the start, cruise the game really, give away a stupid goal, which we tend to do most games. As you see, there's only one clean sheet here in the league so far, and we've got a good defence now, I believe. And yeah, Burnley, local derby, played them off park. They were never in a game. So we're here today then for Man City, Liverpool. We've got quite a tough UEFA Champions League phase draw. Bruges and Ajax, two of the easier options. Bromby probably, I haven't played them yet, possibly an easy one. But then we've got Lazio, Barcelona, in the middle of that PSV, which we've beaten a couple of times, and then PSG and Inter to end up with. So we've got 4 games there we should win, and 4 games we need to get something out of. And the same as that goes today. Then we're playing Man City first at home, and if we're serious title contenders, this is a game we can't be giving Man City any points here today. We need to be on our game and, you know, be at them right from the off and come away with the points. To be honest, we need to be beating Man City and Liverpool at home. We have beaten them, both teams, in the past. We lost to Liverpool twice at the end of last season in the league and the FA Cup, which cost us, the league cost us second place, which was maybe a target we weren't going to make. You know, Man City and Liverpool are still the best teams in the country, and we finished third now, 2 years on the trot. It would be nice to get a bit better, get a bit more out of the team, but we did chase them right to the end. I mean, to go into the last game with a chance to finish second when we were like 10 or 12 points adrift at the end of the last season previous was a good result. So here we go then, we're in a good rich vein of form. So we're Man City. So, you know, this isn't going to be an easy game at all for either team. You know, we've got it in our locker to beat them, and they've definitely, with Haaland, got it in their locker to beat us. A long ball over the top. Is Lucas got the pace? He has. He should have. I think he's 17 acceleration and 17 pace, so very holy driving into the box, and that's why he's a fullback. He shouldn't really be getting that far up. Must have had a bit of a nosebleed after that run. But here's Ellison now, and a weak pass. Didn't give him a chance there, did he? With that ball, and we could have been away down a wing. Instead, we're going to have to defend it because Levy is absolutely destroying us down the right. And that's a good ball into the box. It's down for, and just over. Like I said, we have to be on our game today. So far it looks like we are. Trying to keep an eye on, you can sort of see how the game's going by the way the ratings go. If they're going up, you're playing well, and if they're going down, you're not. So it's not rocket science. Callum over the corner, back post would be nice, but the keeper's picked that up comfortably, hasn't he? And we look to be closing down the options. We forced him to go long, and it's Haaland, and Ellison got under that beautifully, and then everybody just stood and wondered where the ball was in amongst the feet. And there you go, we've paid the price. Haaland, I'm hoping that's going to be offside. But won the first header, and then 3 players stood around the ball, and one of theirs just waltzed in between us and ran off with it. So that's disappointing, and the goal's been given. I'm not even going to watch this because they make it up as far as I'm concerned. If it's onside, they put the lines where they need to be, and if it's offside, because it's, maybe I'm being over, but I find it very frustrating. This is just fizzling out now, and like I said, you can tell if they're going up, you're playing well, and if you're going down, you're not. And our back 4 are not. So we're going to thrash our arms and tell them they've been terrible, because in my opinion they have. One attack. Let's see whether we can do anything second half. Rayner's got an injury, so we're going to get him off straight away. There's no point. Trifkovic isn't going to play there. What am I doing? I could put Menino out there, no, couldn't I? Because Trifkovic, as you can see, he's really come on this season. Mino out wide could give us some options, I guess. And straight away, Watson comes out injured with a foot injury. Elan's not happy. Although it doesn't really show too much there. So that's 2 substitutions made. We make our rest of them at 70 minutes. Going to demand more again. Keeper's picked that up comfortably. And it just looks very tame from us, doesn't it? Doesn't look like we're going to do a lot. It really doesn't bode well at the moment, I'm afraid, guys. And Quartieri stepped forward and won that well. Trivkovic over the back top from Menino. Menino's driving into the box, and that's a penalty. I'm guessing it was a penalty. It looked a little bit theatric, but he's either going to give it or he isn't. I don't. This just drags the game out, doesn't it? It's a nice quirky touch to have, and it's a penalty. So this should be Ellets, and I'm guessing he's going to take it, and it's not. It's Eland, and he's peed because he's tucked that away nicely. Can't argue with that. And I mean, if I want to keep them, they're both on the transfer list now, Eland and another Ebert. If I want to keep him, I guess I'm going to have to play a bit in the league to make up for not being in Europe. So that's 1-1. We've got back into the game. It still makes me chuckle with the penalty. But I said we should really be winning our own games. We're going to demand a bit more. We're not doing great, are we? We're not getting the ball. We're not pressing. We don't look like we're going to... And that's straight through to Haaland. And how did he score that from there against a world-class goalkeeper? Because he's a world-class striker, that's why. And I'm hoping this is going to be disallowed, and it has been, which could swing the game in our favour again. Don't need to see that. It was offside, that's all that matters. We're going to make our final changes here. So, Menino's not actually playing very well, is he? Oh, my backs. Look at this. Allison fired up by the feedback. Plays 6.2. You're not going to get a lot of feedback in there, mate. And I've got Quartieri playing like a muppet, so he's off, so that's 4 out. And the other change I want to make is Lucas. Get him off. And I'm going to bring Almada on, who was our main striker last season. I've been persevering with Lucas because the pace on the guy is 17 acceleration, 17 pace. I was hoping to use it over the top a bit, if ever, with the vision of some of the players. Good block there, but we didn't come away with the ball. But we're in again and passed it back to them. And we do seem to be closing a bit better, but we need a result here. And that's why I got out by Cercida. And this is when I needed Lucas. And the first time we played the ball over the top. But they don't run for him anyway, do they? Let's be honest. They don't make the moves. And here's Jimenez out wide. Now we could be in trouble if Man City get going. Nice little back heel into Lavi, into Haaland. He's hit the post. That's another let off. And if ever we were going to be Man City, today is the day, because they've been quite wasteful. And that's a good take by Nikolic, and he's played it short straight away. Maybe put us under a bit of pressure to work that out quick. Oh, and I was hoping that was going to build. And they've picked up a few injuries as well, haven't they? So perhaps it's not just a Blackburn thing. Doyle, that's nice to see one of their youngsters coming through. But look how well they play this. And Ferroli's got on that, and all he's done is pass it into the path of the attacking player. And again, a good tackle, but Bellingham's picked it up. And this is... Ooh. Come on, lads. I know it's Man City. We're at home. We should be winning this. So we've got to attack it, and another pathetic pass from Ferroli, but it lands close. And this is when you know they're going to score, isn't it? And they've wasted it again. Come on, lads. 85 minutes gone. Throw in and right at the end, bottom corner. Serda crosses it in, Palello, and it's over the bar. That was maybe the one that could have won the game for us. And there's another highlight from their goal kick. Doesn't mean it's going to be our highlight, but and they've passed through us quite easily again over the top. Succeda's won it, but give it to them, and Halland's through, and a good save by the keeper again. Ferriola's just lashed that into touch. Wasteful. He had time on the ball and a space to do something with that. Serda back to Iland. Forward to Calamite back to Iland. Come on, lads. Amada plays it through to Serda. I was going to say, he needs a minute. He's tucked it in a corner. We're 2-1 up right at the end of the game. Perhaps now I don't normally go attacking. I've got to be not against the Man Cities of this world. But it's paid dividends, so now let's settle it back down. Probably get punished for that, for being negative now, but what a finish by Menino. It's been moved out to the right and he came in on his left foot, and what a goal. And we'll watch this again and again and again, and he's onside by a country mile, and that's a beautiful finish into the corner, left foot. And let's just see time, 6 minutes. Where did he get that from? But we've done the unthinkable. And to be fair, XG, we're pretty much even. That's important. Don't get me wrong, I want to win 2-1, but we've matched them in every area. That's promising for the season. It really is. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. The next one's going to be difficult. Liverpool away. So welcome back. We're going to be playing Liverpool today. We comfortably dispatched Club Bruges better than I expected. We totally dominated the game. Laboured a little bit first 30 minutes, then encouraged the guys, and it was like I turned the light on because suddenly we was just unplayable. And they were fantastic for the rest of the game. Running out 6-0, we could have had a couple more, but it enabled us to rest a lot of our first team players. Injuries are yet again rearing their ugly head in the squad, causing us a number of problems. So I tried to do team quickly. Iland knew better than me, by the way, because Watson was injured. I had nobody to play defensive midfield. I thought Joffrey would, but he was injured, so he's not even going to get in the squad today. So I ended up had to play Palello, centre midfield, defensive midfield in the European game, and he did quite well actually. So yeah, it was a good game. And it's good that we've got a team that can suddenly rotate around a little bit, cover more than one position. But Iland, maybe he should have been in the European Cup squad, and it was oversight on my behalf. But anyway, Nikolic in goal today. Ellison, Palello, Casida and Furioli across the back. Ilan, Menino and Serda are our midfield. Calamai, Almada and Lucas up front. Trifkovic played well. In the last game, he's pushing for a place. He should maybe have a place, to be honest, ahead of Serda. I'm just trying to see how Serda gets on and what he does, as he's a new player. Pretty much same with Lucas up front. Almada was our main striker last year, and Almada, I did try playing them Almada up front with Lucas out wide, but Lucas doesn't want to play out wide, so we keep him up front. And I managed to rest a lot of the back four as well. So yeah, that's the team today. We're playing Liverpool. This is going to be a bit tougher, isn't it? Yeah, Liverpool top of the league, or I think we're top now because Liverpool drew. We've got to be on fire from a start here. We can't give anything away. We can't be letting a sloppy passing come into our game and, not making our challenges. It's going to be a tough game. If we win this today, is it a bit early to start thinking we're title contenders? I don't know, 7 games in. Would we be considered title contenders if we beat Man City and Liverpool in consecutive weekends? Be interesting to see anyway. So it looks a solid start. A couple of 6-5s, which I'm a bit worried about. That normally means we're not playing great. But we're tickling along to half time with not a lot happening. Pretty much even Stevens. They've got a bit more possession than us. Liverpool at Anfield, that's to be expected. And yeah, I'm quite happy with and here we go, a highlight right at the end. I was going to say I was quite happy with no highlights in the first half and ending up 0-0, and that was a cracking tackle. I said we'd have to make our tackles, didn't I? And I'd wish Lucas had a bit more vision. It was a bit late getting a ball across to him, and he played that first time. It was probably a better goal scoring opportunity than what it was. 0-0 half time, I'll take that. This is Anfield, so let's get a second half underway and see how we do. keeping an eye on things here. I'm under no illusions. This Liverpool side, although I don't recognise hardly any of the names, they've got Rice playing for him still. I see they're doing a business. I think they won the treble. No, they won the double last year. They've already beaten Man City in the Charity Shield, or whatever it's called, Community Shield now, isn't it? This season, and yeah, they've only dropped one game this season with a draw. I didn't see who it was against. The worry for me at the moment is Man United. They're a bit behind the rest of us, or were, due to all of their qualifying games for Europe because they finished so low in the league. That's a cracking save, and just over the bar. Gonna have to demand a bit more, but back to Man United. They've absolutely raped everybody they've played so far. They've just really have. They've blown them out of the water, which is a bit of a worry. I need to make some subs here because things are going well, but dropping off. So I want to get Trifkovic on. He's going to replace Menino, who's suffering with fitness. Furioli off and Grisola on. And I'm going to bring him on. Do I take the nervous player off? Yeah, I do. I take the nervous guy off. Joel can come in and play for Eland, who we know isn't going to make it, which gives us one more change. Calamai off. Ruiz isn't fit, but let's see what happens. So that's the changes. We're now going to demand a little bit more for the last 10 minutes of the game. Stats are dropping, which is a worry, and that's just a giveaway. Managed to win the next one and there, but we've got to be careful. I thought Ellison was going to nip in there, but he hasn't. Instead of that, they're through. Mudryk 1-0. That quick. Oh dear. Well, it worked against City. Let's see if it can work against Liverpool. But the minute we gave it away with a throw in, it was just... Yeah, Mudryk's a different beast for Liverpool than what he is for Chelsea at the moment, for sure. So, we're no down. Can't complain, I guess. We haven't been rolled over as such, have we? But a defeat's a defeat. We've sort of matched them in everything bar goalie, goal scoring opportunities. Would have been nice to win, but wasn't going to happen. So our invincible season's out the window at Anfield. That puts them back top. But like I said, United 4 from 4. Going really well. City back to winning ways. And that's it, gents. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bit up and down. I mean, it looked like we were going to get rolled over by Man City, which was disappointing because I wanted to beat them at home. Away, 1-0 Liverpool. Disappointing, but, what can we expect? And it's looking good. The future's bright. The future's Blackburn Rovers. So anyway, thank you guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.